Hey everybody, just wanted to share a quick tactical tip here for today's tip, and I wanted to show you guys how to do a guard pass, but we're going to do it a little bit different. There's a lot of different ways to pass the guard. We're going to kind of hit it a little bit more from combative side and what we like to do in a street situation. Now, if I'm the bad guy and we end up on the ground, there's a couple things. A lot of people still don't understand the value of closing the legs. So if they don't close the guard, you've got the bad guy hits the ground, he's on his back, you end up between his legs, he's trying to grab at you, he's trying to continuously hit at you, he may not even close his legs. We're going to make it a little bit difficult and assume that the guy understands a little bit of the value, maybe has a low level of jiu-jitsu type skill, but he locks those legs. Okay, so if he grabs the legs, and again, he's on top of you, remember this is combat, this is a guy that's emotionally out of control, he's going to start trying to hit. What I want to do is I want you to watch Brad and focus on how he takes control of this and eventually passes guard. The first thing is his head is tucked. That way if I'm getting some shots in, it's to the top of his head, which has more likelihood of doing some damage to my fists. What he does right off the bat is he pins and looks to grab my biceps. So even if I'm trying to hit and I'm trying to move, he starts working to get control of my biceps. He starts driving his weight forward. Now notice where he's at. He stays really forward on me. Now all his weight goes into my biceps. That way if I'm bigger and stronger than him, I'm still trying to control. It's not about pinning him completely still, but it's about putting a lot of pressure so that I can't effectively hit and I can't grab. Okay, well I can grab, but he's not worried about that. Once he feels he has that weight forward, he clears his head, he starts to stand up, he pinches in with his thighs. This is important. He maintains pressure on my biceps so I can't just grab his legs and try to sweep back. He can hold on to it so it gives himself more stability. Now once he pops up like this and he's here, now he goes, listen, the guy's guard's closed, I've got to clear it. He sits up quickly and pushes his hips forward. That's the key here. In one motion, he stood up, pushed his hips forward, which exposed the groin, and he quickly does what we call cow-cow. He hits to release the groin, but look what he did. He dropped in tight, pinning his knees and his thighs, pinning my legs between his thighs. Again, this gives him some stability. If I went to try to grab his legs to thrust him backward, he could grab onto the shirt. The back of the neck is the best. Jacket. This gives him that stability. Now, of course, in this situation, if I was still attempting to hit, he, of course, would be going for the eyes and gouging and eye shotting and doing a lot of different things against me. But at this moment in time, you watch, he's going to keep his back straight and windmill one hand back. He windmills it back versus reaching, hooks my ankle and passes it to the side, and then effectively clears and steps back and moves back to his feet. So I want you to watch it one more time, and we'll do it at a little bit more, just a nice smooth pace, but watch for the little points. I've got the hand, I'm trying to hit, he gets the weight on my biceps, he tries to control and pin the arms. He sits up, I've locked it, he stands up, pushes, boom, right to the groin. If I try to grab, he bases solid. If I try to hit, he windmills, yeah, go ahead. He windmills, and even if I'm trying to hit, he's already cleared and passed my legs. Okay, so just a different version of another way that we like to pass the guard. It's very effective for the street. Check it out, see what you think of it.